So mga kababayan, itong video na ito ay pagsasalita ni spokesperson Jimenez kanina sa kanyang press conference kung saan tinanong kasi siya ng media kung nakita niya yung opinion ni Guanzon. Medyo natawa dito si spokesperson na Jimenez sa tanong ng media kung nakita niya yung sinulat ni Guanzon na opinion niya kung saan nakalagay nga doon yung hindi daw pag-file ng income tax return ni Bongbong Marcos ay pasok daw sa involving moral turpitude. Medyo natawa dito si spokesperson Jimenez sa tanong at isinaysay din ni Jimenez ang mangyayari kapag halimbawa ma-disqualify si Bongbong Marcos bago o baga kahit matapos na yung eleksyon, halimbawa kahit na proklama na siya, talagang matatanggal si Bongbong Marcos. So panoorin niyo lang ito mga kababayan, itong diniscuss ni spokesperson Jimenez.
Kung nabasa niyo ba yung separate opinion for the record sa ng Senate system?
I think ang main point lang ni Commissioner Guanzon is that according to her, that the offenses for which Senator Marcos was convicted are actually involve moral turpitude. No? She basically pointed out that the jurisprudence that's relied on by the respondents, the Supreme Court saying that there is no moral turpitude, was in fact an obiter in that case. Obiter dictum means an aside. So basically, she took us through the decision in that case where she said that the issues in the case were already disposed of when the Supreme Court said that there was no finding of guilt yet, that the matter was still up for resolution. And then she pointed out that in that decision itself, the Supreme Court actually prefaced its statement on moral turpitude by saying assuming arguendo, pointing out that when you say assuming arguendo, you are essentially introducing a hypothetical. So sabi ni Kom, so hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na meron ng jurisprudence na walang moral turpitude pagdating sa failure to file income tax. And then after that, she goes on to discuss how a failure to file an income tax actually shows moral turpitude. No? Her argument being that whether or not there is moral turpitude is a matter of circumstance. So, pinoint out niya yung mga iba't ibang circumstances na nakita niya. And then, ang conclusion niya is that, yes, meron ng moral turpitude. So, dun ngayon nagkaroon ng problema. In her view, yung kampanya ni BP. As for the rest of the allegations of the petitioners, she pretty much simply cited the record and said na you cannot read into the record what does not exist there. And this is actually in consonance with the decision of the second division. Kung natatandaan ninyo, sinabi ng second division, wala kang makikita sa decision ng CA. So you cannot say na meron. So, ganun. Go ahead.
Comment na lang po sir, kung may sinabit ba na appeal ang Partido Federal at sa reaction niyo po sa appeal nilang pa-investigahan si Commissioner Johnson.
Wala pang appeal akong nakikita kasi wala naman silang aapilahan pa. No? Because it is a separate opinion, it is not the main opinion. Now, whether or not may action sila na final against Commissioner Guanzon, again, to my knowledge, parang press release lang ata. Nagsabi lang sila that they will file a complaint. I'm not sure if they have actually filed a complaint, you know? Parang wala pa, di ba? So, that has not reached my ears either. Yeah, so wala. wala.
Sir, two questions pa
Go ahead,
from Senate natin. Yung una, in the event daw na ma-disqualify si BBM, can he still campaign even while there is an ongoing appeal? And pangalawa, what if ang decision daw ng SC is to DQ, pero lumabas yung decision after the election?
Okay.
Ano daw ang scenario kung panalo siya as president? Pwede mo siyang bumaba as president panalo?
As far as the first question is concerned, can he still campaign during the pendency of an appeal? Yes. No problem. No problem dyan. Until the decision has reached its finality, he will be treated as a candidate. The second part of the question is, what if the disqualification comes down from the Supreme Court and I'm assuming attains finality after the elections, and again, assuming panalo siya. Kung assuming panalo siya, then actions will have to be taken to remove him from office. Again, there will be lawyers who will tell you what the proper actions will be. But yeah, that will in effect invalidate his win, no? Kasi nga, disqualified siya. In the past, what has happened is that the votes garnered by the winning candidate have been considered stray, and therefore, wala na. Ano na. Pero, since na-confirm, na-proclaim na siya, ang sisipa na dyan ngayon ay yung law of succession. Yung rules of succession, I should say. Rules of succession, which means the person to replace a person disqualified subsequent to his election win proclamation will be the constitutionally mandated successor. So, in the case of president, vice president.
Kung confirm na, pero paano kung hindi pa confirm, sir? Yung second na highest
Pag na-proclaim siya.
proclaim niya.
Oo.
Pag hindi pa na-proclaim, sir.
Pag hindi na-proclaim, kunwari, na hindi pa nanalo, hindi pa na-proclaim, edi kung stray lahat ng boto niya, hindi siya nanalo ever. Walang second highest. Di ba? Gets mo? Kasi hindi counted yung votes niya. So mananalo pa rin yung highest number of votes. Gets? Medyo ano siya, magbabago kasi ang magbabago yung characterization mo doon sa vote na nakuha niya. Di ba? Kung umabot siya sa puntong nanalo siya at naproklama siya, then yes, meron pang second highest. No? Pero if all of these high votes were suddenly called stray, then they don't exist. So the second highest would have been the third highest under him, but since wala na siya, yung second highest would be the highest number. Pinakomplika ko lang, sorry.
Okay.
Sir,
Ganun yun. Okay.
paano lalabas kunwari naging stray? Paano siya lalabas sa mga tally or sa camera?
Hindi. Alam naman natin kung alin yung boto niya. Precisely because we count all of the
But it
votes.
will be labeled as stray, not more.
No, you won't see it. You won't see it in the official results. You won't see. Hindi naman siya i-label in the official results.
Walang stray.
Walang ganun. Walang ganun. You'll just see the list of names and the list of results. And then, alam mo dyan kung alin yung counted mo. And then, doon sa final report mo, doon sa statement of votes, tanggal na siya. Diba? Tanggal na siya. Nandun na siya sa column ng stray. Diba? Because if you remember the various reports generated by the AES, meron tayong reports about null votes. Diba? I'm sure you've heard of those.
Yeah, yes.
Null votes, stray votes, etc. Doon mo makikita ngayon yung total stray votes. Pero, again, for archival purposes, yes, that will be disaggregated for the candidates who received each of them. Pero ang typical report natin will just lump it all together. So when you say stray votes, hindi mo na ngayon malalaman just from looking at it kung sino nakatanggap ng stray votes ngayon. You can break it down, and certainly those reports would exist, but the typical report would probably not